Hello friends, I am Sanjay Gupta. In this video, I am going to discuss a program which is to print reverse of a number. So the objective of the program is written inside a comment which is here in the first statement. Then I have included a header file which is stdio.h. It is for printf and scanf. Then main function is used. It contains several instructions in which first is variable declaration. Then I have used printf function. It will display enter a number message on console. Then I have used scanf function. This scanf function will read a number from the user and that number will be stored inside variable n. Then while loop is used. This loop will be calculating the reverse of a number. So in while loop I have mentioned a condition n greater than 0. So if this condition is true, then only this loop will be repeated. Otherwise this loop will get terminated. So I am taking a number 123. Suppose we have to print reverse of this number. So first of all, we have to check this condition n greater than 0. So this condition is true. Then this statement will be evaluated, which is saying n modulus 10. So number is 123. So modulus of 123 by 10 is equals to 3. It will provide the last digit of the number. So whenever you want to identify last digit of a number, you can simply do modulus operation on that number. Then statement is written s equals to s into 10 plus a. So first I have to multiply s with 10. So right now value of s is 0. 0 into 10 will be 0. And if I add a into this expression, then finally value of s becomes 3. Then n equals to n by 10 will be executed. So n is 123. If I divide 123 by 10, so the remaining 12 will be assigned into n. So this is the first rotation of loop. Now compiler will check this condition again, n greater than 0. It is true because n is 12, so 12 is greater than 0. Then we have to check this expression n modulus 10. So 12 modulus 10, it will provide you the remainder, which is last digit, that is 2. Then this statement will be evaluated s equals to s into 10 plus a. Now currently s is 3. So 3 into 10 is 30 plus a, which is 2. It means the overall result of this expression will be 32. Then n equals to n divided by 10. Right now n is 12, 12 upon 10. So 1 will be assigned into n. Again this condition will be checked. It is again true. Then n modulus 10. So right now n is 1. So 1 modulus 10, it means remainder will be 1. So a will be containing value 1. Now this expression will be executed. It is s into 10 plus a. So right now s is 32. 32 into 10 is 320 plus a is 1. So output will be 321, which will assign into s. Then n equals to n by 10. So n is 1. So if we divide 1 by 10, so n will contain 0. So if we check this condition now, n is greater than 0, which is false. So this loop will be terminated here. And this printf will print the reverse value which is stored inside the variable s. So reverse of 123 is 321. So this result will be displayed on the console when we execute this program. So now I am going to compile this code first so that we can check errors or warnings. So there are no errors or warnings in the code. Now I am executing this code. It is asking for a number. So I have entered 123. So you can check the output reverses 321. So this program is working properly. Again I am executing this program. Now I am entering a 4-digit number. So again it is printing the correct result 4321, which is the reverse of 1234. So this program will work for any number of digits, whether it is 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit or 5 digit. But here also you have to remember that int data type has got a range with it. It has minimum and maximum range. So if you want to exceed that range, you have to use long int instead of int data type. So remember that and implement this code so that you can understand the concept behind it. So you can use your laptop or desktop for this purpose. These are my details. You can call or email me about any difficult topic so that I will be there to solve that problem for you. You can also mention my website. You can download my app, that is TackMS. Here I have uploaded tutorials regarding C, C++ and other programming languages. You can also download those tutorials or PPTs from this link, tutorials.tackms.in. You can also read my books, which I mentioned here. You can follow this YouTube link. Here I have recorded videos regarding various programming languages, so you can learn those from this by following this YouTube link. Thank you for watching this video.